And one of the things we're going to talk about is how to question, is to teach our children, to teach our students how to create questions so that I can speak up, and how we're going to set up our environments so that it's a safe place to be. Age groups. Who works with kids over 6? Who works with kids under 2? Okay, a few of you. So most of you are between 2 and 6, right? So how do you react when, okay, we use glasses in our environment. How do we react when the glass dropped on the floor, they're concrete floors? What's the reaction? Like, you know. Okay, what's the reaction? Okay. Your face? Oh no, you broke the glass. Is that a safe learning environment? Not so much. How do we react when we go in the bathroom, and mostly this is 2-year-olds, but it's 3-year-olds too, and they've unrolled the whole roll of toilet paper. What's the reaction? Okay, right? Wah! Right? Wah! Look what you did! Okay, so remember this one? What did we do? Did we create a safe environment for that child's high chair? The child that's sitting on the high chair with the toy, right? So I've got the toy, and I take the toy and I so mom picks up the toy and puts it back up, right? So then what does the child do?
Does it again.
How do we react? You know, don't you? If you want that toy, don't put it down there. Is that a safe learning environment? What's this child doing? Okay, if I put it down here, what happens? If I put it down here, what happens? Does it happen every time? What is the child thinking? The child is thinking, right? And what do? We do not create the safe learning environment. We don't create a place where the child can experiment, where the child can think about it. Okay, so let's think about the toilet paper thing. So as the teacher who's in control of the situation, we're going to do one of our exercises today is going to be, okay, I've got a couple of hander-outers. The first thing you do. Yeah. So if we've got the 3-year-old and we've done the toilet paper thing, so you're very calmly going to say, what's the number one?
What's the problem?
What's the problem? Okay, so what is the problem?
Running out of toilet paper, putting it inside the toilet and getting it clogged.
Okay, so we have several problems here, right? Okay, so we're going to stop with what's the problem. So what's number 2? What do we know about that? You know that if it's in the commode, this is a real problem, right? So we know that. What's number 3? I'm sorry, what's number?
Don't we know?
What don't we know? Okay, what is it we don't know?
Why the kids using all that come out?
Y'all been there before, haven't you? Okay, so we don't know why the kid did it. Now, did we just sit in this thing that if we've got the little Johnny is the one that did that, and we say, Why did you do that? What's Johnny going to say? Huh. Thank you. So we know that that's what the answer is going to be, right? Oh. Or they just, right? They're going to shut down. Yeah, I've been there. I know what they, because obviously, you're just, right? So, this is the problem-solving process. So, because you are doing this intentionally, you are not going to let yourself stop and get all upset. You are going to demonstrate with your child, with your student, how to make this work. Okay, what's the problem? What do we know? What are our choices? What can we do now? And what is that going to gain us with our children who do this on a regular basis?
Solving problems.
They're going to learn to stop. And when my teacher goes ballistic, right, I'm going to learn, what do I know? What don't I know? What are our choices? Right? And they learn this day after day after day because you have made the decision that your long-term goal is to teach the children how to manage, how to deal with situations, how to not punch out Susie. Yeah? Susie took my pencil. Okay, so what is it we have as a long-term goal for what we want our children to learn? So what happens when you go ballistic? Somebody back there. When you go ballistic, what does that teach your child? It teaches what?
It scares them.
Sure. It's not safe to experiment. It's not safe to drop the thing over the edge. It's not safe to fight on the playground. It's not safe to try a different way about colors or whatever it is that you're trying to teach. So they have learned that it is not safe to think, right? Because teacher goes ballistic, so what am I going to do instead? Sure. And we all know that what happens between birth and 6 is the information just goes in, right? It imprints. It is so difficult to change that thought process once a child hits 6 because it has imprinted on their brain that it is not safe to experiment. It's not safe to try something different. It's not safe to see what happens when. It's not safe.